We can change the world together. The combined federal campaign is you and me. It's all of us in the federal community, employees and retirees. And every year, we come together and combine our effort to raise money, volunteer, and show some love to our favorite charities. Charities that make a difference. Pretty cool, huh? So what are you waiting for? Go to givecfc.org to learn more. There's no better time to show some love and be the face of change.
Welcome. This year's combined federal campaign is underway. Established by President Kennedy in 1961, the CFC is the largest and most successful workplace fundraising program worldwide. Last year, the CFC raised more than $86 million, with $34 million raised in the national capital area to help support over 6,000 charities. These organizations depend on the generous contributions from caring people like you to support them with their critical needs. As a team, our end state is to make contact with 100% of Headquarters Marine Corps civilian and military personnel. We do have a fundraising target of $120,000. Last year, through your generosity, we contributed over $130,000, exceeding our goal. There are many charities which span across anything you can imagine, from healthcare to education to disaster relief and many, many more. My charity of choice the last few years is ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. This is a terminal illness affecting more than 5,000 people in the United States annually. It knows no age, sex, race, or profession. Unfortunately, it's had a direct impact on me. My brother-in-law and college classmate was diagnosed with ALS almost 3 years ago. He's battling with it daily, all the while knowing there's no cure. He survived longer than predicted due to his religious faith and the never-ending loving support of his family and friends. It's horrible to see someone suffer with the disease knowing there's a cure out there. And rest assured, there's a cure out there. It just lacks the funding. Whatever charity you choose to donate to, please be assured that every penny counts. Take this opportunity to make a difference. Please take the time to view the CFC website to gain all the information you'll need to give back while we're social distancing and working from home. I'm honored to be your CFC chair for the Headquarters Marine Corps for this year's campaign, and would like all of you to join me and be the face of change. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm Rowan Sharma. I am the CFC Loan Executive to the U.S. Marine Headquarters, and I just say it is a privilege to work with the Marines. And I want to thank you for your time for watching this video. And if you choose to donate, I just want to say that it makes a difference. It matters. It matters in the lives of your fellow Americans. It matters in the lives of people all over the world. I want to leave you with this video by Air Force Officer Lieutenant Colonel Coffey that describes how the CFC has impacted his life. And I've watched this video 20 times, but every time I watch it, it still impacts me right here. So please take it away, Lieutenant Colonel Coffey.
Hi, I'm Stephen Coffey, a Lieutenant Colonel in the United States Air Force, and I'm speaking to you from Qatar. I joined the Combined Federal Campaign so that I can give to and support charities that can advocate for parents with children that have chronic medical conditions. You know, there's a saying that you never know what life throws at you. These words never rang more true than with the birth of my son, Stephen Coffey II. In his life, I would discover my passion as a father, my interest in patient advocacy, and the world would be introduced to a living miracle. Stephen received a life-saving liver transplant in 2012 due to a misdiagnosis of a rare metabolic condition called galactosemia. Stephen was in a Washington, D.C. hospital when one of the resident doctors who was talking to a senior doctor mentioned, "This is Stephen, our 2-month-old from an outside hospital who has fulminant liver failure secondary to galactosemia." In the military, I'm trained to be a problem solver, to adapt and to adjust to adversity, whether it's on the battlefield or in our lives. But as a newlywed and a new parent, during my son's transplant, I felt alone and helpless. And now, 7 years later, I'm on a mission to see that others don't feel as helpless as I did during that time. we're still impacted by these kinds of issues. I'm deployed for a year, and my wife, like many other spouses and people around the world, is adjusting to a new normal in life. In my absence, in addition to her role as being a mom and being a wife, she's now introduced and included being a third-grade teacher, working professional, counselor, and countless other tasks associated with being a military spouse. One thing that she, like many other spouses and caregivers like her, need is a little help. And that's where CFC comes in. Why is it so important? The CFC gives us the ability to connect with charities like those that have impacted our lives. They've helped us navigate a complex medical landscape and help manage our situation. So whether it's healthcare, patient advocacy, education, or whatever your cause, it's easy to get involved. Through the CFC, you can show some love to a charity that impacts your life. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Coffee, and I care about patient advocacy. What's your cause? Go to givecfc.org and show some love today. Thanks.